Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where I think we should probably go ahead and get ourselves a 4th science ship. Let's do it. We have plenty of energy credits. I'm not too concerned about that. Normal speed? That's disgusting. Okay, let's go to fast. Excellent. So I'm just going to go ahead and queue up a little bit of exploration over here. This guy can go ahead and come up here. And then this ship can come over here once it's done with that.
Found.
Hello! A cursory scan of the planet's surface reveals a weak signal pulsing into the darkness of space. That's nice. And a anomaly discovery chance scientist. I like it. He can come out over here, and then come up this direction. We've got plenty of things to explore for everybody. Hey, our construction ship is done. Excellent. How's our tech coming anyway? 6 more months until we have our engineering increase. Nice. The Holy Sea Hare has discovered a previously unknown strategic resource on Debix 2A, dubbed volatile motes. These preternatural particles contain a tremendous amount of energy, which could be exploited in energy production as fuel or even as explosives. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Yes, we should. Okay, so, I really want to go up to... Oh, hello. Optical sensors isolate a cluster of shapes on the barren surface of Gaia 1 that could be buildings. We should look into that. As I was saying, I would really like to get a second construction ship, but I really don't think our 3 influence per month right now can support that. Maybe once we get factions, but we can build a building on our capital. We already have a temple, so I'm probably just going to go for an alloy foundry, so that we have a few more alloys coming in.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
And there's that engineering research tech. Fantastic. Let's go for ceramo metal armor next. You never know when we're going to run into some jerks and need some armor. We're also potentially going to be running a bit low on consumer goods, but that might be something for our colony to deal with. We can have up to 9 mining districts there. It's also got a good number of agriculture districts, but not much for generation. We're going to have to keep that in mind going forward. The trade value, though, from the city districts will probably make up for that. To some degree, anyway. But we're not collecting much trade right now. We should also probably consider upgrading our starbase at Wiesen, and I'm going to go ahead and do that now, actually.
Construction complete.
There we go. And I'm also going to turn down this music slightly more. I already turned it down going into this episode, but a little bit more. I think that's about right.
Anomaly found.
An anomaly, we'll go ahead and research that. The signal originates even. Words are apparently stunningly difficult. The signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes were dispatched from the Holy Bow Chaser to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Nivos Tefrail found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the Holy Bow Chaser has determined to be data storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their contents.
Situation log updated.
Excellent. So let's hop into the situation log, and let's do that. So we need our science ship to come back here. Get back here and research that. There we go. Okay, we need to head on up to the Maelstrom up here. It's not the best place to build, but it'll have to do, unfortunately. And let's just go ahead and take administrative operations. We don't really have an option other than maybe like adopting the expansion tree, but that's what we're going to do next. Okay, and if you're wondering, the way that I did the science ship here to do the anomaly without clearing this queue here was Control Shift right click to prepend it to the queue as opposed to append it to the queue. A gigantic skeleton though. What was previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Brink 1 have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Brink 1 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science officer Dagos Bathuk has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery. Yes, we should go ahead and do that. We'll research this anomaly. And we also got Limbo. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science officer Nivos Tefrail asserts that the huge blocks of ternary code found in the databases are neural images, digitized brain scans. Doubtlessly the aliens of Ascrian 2 considered this to be their only shot at any kind of survival following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the impossibly small hope that, eventually, someone else would have those means. So we can say let dead aliens die, or rather lie, and get 500 of engineering research, or we can get 350 engineering research and download their neural patterns for safekeeping, and this is a fanatic spiritualist option, so obviously we're going to go for that. Excellent. Okay, let's continue. Alien barracks. The silhouettes discernible from orbit are indeed buildings, and closer inspection revealed them to be of an obvious martial nature. While abandoned for some time, though very recently on a galactic timescale, Science Officer Sir Gunwale believes that secrets of alien tactics may yet be exhumed from beneath the dust that covers the decaying barracks and looted armories. A special project may be issued to study the remains. Which means that we now have 2 special projects that we can get underway here. So first things first, let's get this one queued up. And secondly, this science ship actually didn't wander very far. That's nice. We'll go ahead and do that. Fantastic. But he also needs to do this. So we'll have him do that first, and then I think he'll come over and investigate the special project. Yeah. Okay, so there's, I think, our science ship sorted for a little while anyway. We also have this starbase finished up, and let's go ahead and switch the Corinth station from a hybrid trade hub and shipyard directly over to a pure trade hub for right now, which also means that for Wiesen, we can go ahead and build ourselves a pair of shipyards here, and we don't have the alloys to build a building, but that's okay for now. We'll just go ahead and tick forward. And hopefully we will get the alloys for that soon enough. But we also need to consider that we need to expand to Raskamir ASAP. I mean, we just generally need to expand ASAP, right? I mean, I really want to grab this system here.
Special project
Ideally,
complete.
This system and this system, but we did just finish the alien barracks. Science Officer Sir Gunwale's thorough xeno-historical analysis of the military installation on Gaia 1 has yielded few tangible results. The base was constructed before the planet turned completely barren, but it's unclear if its current inhospitability... Wow. I just cannot say inhospitability, apparently. We're going with it. Inhospitability. There we go. Is the result of armed conflict or some more peaceful or even natural process. What can be deduced of their strategies and tactics in armed conflict does not seem to have been far in advance of our own. On the upside, Science Officer Sir Gunwale claims to have drawn much inspiration from the alien remnants. Okay, so he now has the expertise in military theory. Good for him. We also found an anomaly on Bogor 5. At first glance, this planet does not seem capable of supporting living beings, but nevertheless, we've detected life signs emanating from somewhere beneath its frozen surface. We'll look into that. And this construction ship also finished. We don't have the alloys, actually, to build another starbase, but we will by the time we get there, so we'll just travel.
Anomaly found.
Oh, another anomaly. An ancient orbital shipyard drifts in silence above this world. it has suffered significant battle damage, and entire sections of the facility are missing. Well, that's rude. Okay, build that starbase. Fantastic.
Construction complete.
And that should keep this guy busy for a while. As soon as we get that, we'll grab this trade value. And the trade value, the way it works under the new system, is the trade hub adds 1 to the trade range, or to the trade collection range. So what it was before was it just collects in the system. You build a single trade hub and it collects 1 jump away. But now that we have 2 trade hubs here, it's going to grab in this system immediately, which also means we're going to get a trade route from Raskamir to Corinth. And I'm just going to go ahead and start our little fleet here patrolling. And the way you do that is you click the patrol button or press P, and interestingly, you left click on the system to create a patrol route. I don't know why it's left click. Every other movement in the game is right click. It's not right click. Right click does not work. Whatever. Ocean beneath the ice. Deep scans of Bogor 5 have revealed a large ocean heated by hydrothermal vents beneath the ice mantle covering the surface. Science Officer Nershub Fairlead? One of those. We'd have to ask him. Dispatched probes from the Holy Sea Hare that drifted through several miles of thick ice and found the water below teeming with what appears to be life. We'll need more resources to conduct a thorough study of the many unique life forms inhabiting this ocean. Okay, so we get +3 society research there, and also the special project to mount a deep sea expedition, which we are going to do immediately. There we go. And let's resume. Excellent. We should also probably consider at Wiesen building a colony ship as soon as we can, but we have such an alloy shortage right now that I don't really feel like it's viable. But yeah, you can see now that the trade is instantly being gathered, and then if we go into our trade routes map mode, we can see... Wait, there isn't a trade route here? There's a trade route here. There should be a trade route here. Okay, I guess there isn't.
Construction complete.
I'm very confused. I don't know why that didn't create a trade route, but I guess that means that we don't need to be patrolling here. So we'll just come on back. Encounter in Brink. Alpha aliens. We should proceed with caution. I don't like the look of these aliens. Let's look into this. Star patterns and automated shipyards. Excellent. So, while conducting their survey of Rathador 2, the Holy Bowchaser detected the remains of an automated shipyard in Ordit? That is definitely not a D in that word. It's at least 1,000 years old, and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage, but one of its manufacturing bays is still in working condition. Science Officer Nivos Tefrail is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project. So that would be a construction ship thing, right? Yeah, that's a construction ship thing. Let's go ahead and create a construction ship specifically for doing that. And then we can maybe, hopefully at that point, have enough influence coming in to run 2 construction ships. Maybe we'll get factions or something before then. But we also got star patterns. The latest sensory readings from Brink showed the star pulsating regularly. But when the crew on Holy Clever Clam arrived on site, there was no evidence to support this data. While most of the crew are in agreement that the anomaly was caused by a sensory malfunction, Science Officer Dagos Boathook discards this theory. Dagos Boathook claims to have discovered similar pulsating energy emission patterns elsewhere and now fears that something strange is happening to the galaxy's stars. They've charted the course to the nearest affected star. So we can either get 25 influence or issue the special project, and we're going to issue the special project. And let's go ahead and track this. Okay, so it's right here. I don't think it really matters which one we do, but let's go ahead and send Dagos Boathook down over here to research projects in the system immediately, and then he can come back and do the gigantic skeleton investigation. Okay, let's tick forward again.
Special project complete.
Science Officer, hello, who are you? Oh, hello, who are you? We have established communications with someone known as a Shadefuhrer.
I don't think that person exists.
I don't think they do either. So here we are. We have discovered someone. I'm going to declare war on them. No, I'm kidding. That
sounds like a great time.
That would be just really awkward. I am, however, going to declare rival for real, just for the influence gain.
Sounds great. I need the influence too.
And then we can clear the rivalry and do like a defensive pact later on if the galaxy is horrible.
Give me that free influence.
Excellent. Okay, I mean, also I just generally don't like the look of your people. You're a theocratic oligarchy, which means that you're worshipping the wrong gods.
But I mean, you're ugly cyclopses. Look at all our beautiful 4 eyes.
We have one eye in representation of and reverence to the one true God.
Makes sense.
That's how this works.
I can believe that.
Excellent. Well, that's basically we're at a point where we need to put a cut in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now that we've gotten the big reveal done in episode 2. That's probably not that big of a reveal if you were paying any attention at all to the UI or tooltips, but regardless, there we go. I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode we will continue this campaign. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.